Lesson 2. Past continuous. While I was strolling around the park. Rodrigo, 45 years old, Portugal. While I was strolling around the park last Thursday, a firefighter was rescuing a cat that couldn't get down from a tree. The cat was very scared. It was meowing and making other loud noises. The firefighter climbed a tall ladder. He was holding a large net in one hand, but the cat didn't want to jump into it. It was moving higher and higher until it reached the top of the tree. More than 20 people were watching the scene. While some of them were filming it with their phones, a few others were taking photos. About 30 minutes later, the firefighter finally caught the cat. He brought it down to the ground and asked if anyone wanted to take it home. I don't know why, but I said yes. When I was walking back home with my new pet, it was looking at me and purring loudly. We were both very happy.
Selena, 30 years old, USA. While I was strolling around Central Park yesterday, a lovely elderly couple was getting married. They were standing in the middle of the Bow Bridge and looking at each other with so much love in their eyes. There were only a few people with them, so all the guests were standing on the bridge too. When the man and the woman were saying how much they loved each other, everyone was crying. It was a really beautiful moment, so I was crying as well. When the couple was posing for photos after the ceremony, I was looking and smiling at them. A lot of strangers were stopping by to wish them all the best. While I was riding a bike later that day, I was still thinking about it all. It's never too late to find love.
Lewis, 17 years old, Scotland. While I was strolling around the park last week, some teenagers were having a picnic. I sat on a bench close to them and started feeding some birds, but I was watching the teens the whole time. They were eating croissants, drinking tea, talking to each other, and joking a lot. After a few minutes, one of the girls noticed that I was looking at them. She invited me to join them, introduced me to her friends, and offered me a cup of tea. Her name was Allie. While she and I were talking about music and movies, her friends were running around and playing frisbee. I had a great time with Allie. She gave me her phone number, so I think I'll call her and ask if she wants to go on a date with me.